trying to explore the timeless wisdom of the Vedas, a body of knowledge that has guided humanity for millennia. These ancient principles are more relevant than ever in shaping the leaders of today and tomorrow. Leadership is not about titles, power, or accolades, it begins within. The Bhagavad Gita calls it Atmano mokshartham jagat hitaya cha, self-mastery for the welfare of the world. Ask yourself, do I truly know my purpose? Are my decisions aligned with my core values, or am I simply reacting to external pressures? True leadership demands clarity, balance, and the courage to look within. This isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about waking up every day with the resolve to be a little better than yesterday. Vedas remind us of Dharma, our righteous duty. Dharma is not just a moral compass, it's a leadership imperative. It's about making decisions that stand the test of time, even when no one is watching. Every time you act with integrity, you not only strengthen your organization, you inspire others to do the same. You create a ripple effect of trust, and trust is the currency of leadership. The Rig Veda speaks of sankalpa, the power of a leader's resolve. Without vision, leadership becomes directionless. A true leader sees not just what is but what can be. But vision alone is not enough. It must be communicated with passion and conviction. Rig Veda also tells us, Sangachadvam Samvadadvam, let us move together, let us speak together. Leadership is not a solo journey. It's about creating a symphony where every player brings their unique talents to the table. The most successful leaders are those who know how to bring out the best in others, fostering collaboration and unity. Leadership, like life, is filled with challenges. There will be moments of doubt, failure, and crisis. Bhagavad Gita teaches us to remain steady, like the deep ocean, unaffected by the waves of success or failure. This is the essence of resilience. As leaders, we are not defined by the titles we hold but by the legacies we leave. The Vedic tradition teaches us that true leadership creates systems, empowers people, and leaves the world better than we found it. The Atharva Veda reminds us of our interconnectedness, not just with people but with nature. Leadership is not only about profit or progress, it is about harmony. As leaders, we must ask ourselves, are we leaving the planet better for those who follow us? Are our innovations sustainable? Are our enterprises in tune with the rhythms of the natural world? Sustainable leadership is not just a trend, it is a necessity. The leaders who will be celebrated tomorrow are those who act responsibly today, blending growth with environmental stewardship. In the grand scheme of the universe, each of us is but a speck. Yet, the Vedas teach us that even a single action can ripple across the cosmos. A leader's smallest decisions, a word of encouragement, a moment of empathy, can create waves of transformation. Think of the butterfly effect. A seemingly insignificant act can ignite change that reshapes entire systems. The best leaders, the Vedas say, are those whose influence is felt but whose presence is invisible. They lead without ego, seeking not credit but results. This concept of the invisible leader challenges us to shift our focus from I to we. When your leadership becomes a conduit for collective growth rather than personal ambition, you tap into a power greater than yourself. One of the profound responsibilities of a leader is to create meaning for others. The Vedas remind us that human beings are not driven solely by tasks or incentives, they are driven by purpose. Leadership is the art of helping people see how their individual roles contribute to a greater whole. Leadership in today's world is often like walking through fog. The road ahead is unclear, and every step carries risk. But the Vedas teach us that courage is not the absence of fear, it is the ability to act despite fear, guided by purpose and faith. This courage is not reckless, it is grounded in wisdom. The Mahabharata shows us how Arjuna faced his greatest fears on the battlefield, guided by Krishna's counsel to align with Dharma. Leadership is not just about individual influence, it is about building cultures that endure. The Vedas emphasize the importance of samskara, the rituals and practices that shape our character and values. Similarly, a leader shapes the culture of their organization through rituals, habits, and shared stories. The Vedas teach us that leadership is a path to self-realization, where we discover not only what we can achieve but who we truly are. This spiritual dimension doesn't mean retreating from the world, it means engaging with it more deeply, with purpose, compassion, and wisdom. It means recognizing that every challenge is an opportunity for growth, every success is a gift to be shared, and every act of leadership is a step toward fulfilling your higher potential. Our world today faces unprecedented division, ideological, cultural, and economic. The Vedas teach us that unity is not uniformity, it is the ability to harmonize differences. Leaders must rise as bridge builders, seeking to understand and connect rather than conquer. This requires samvada, dialogue. Not debate, where the goal is to win, but dialogue, where the goal is to understand. True leadership listens to all sides and finds common ground, weaving disparate threads into a tapestry of shared purpose. The Vedic philosophy of Sharira Mana Atma Samyoga, the union of body, mind, and soul, reminds us that leadership is not just a mental exercise, it is a holistic endeavor. A leader's well-being directly impacts their ability to inspire and innovate. As leaders, we must prioritize self-care, not as an indulgence but as a responsibility. Regular practices like meditation, yoga, and mindfulness are not just personal tools, they ripple outward, creating calmer, more focused teams and organizations. You cannot pour from an empty cup. By nurturing your own well-being, you create a reservoir of strength that fuels your leadership. Leadership is not just a privilege, it is a responsibility. So, let us lead with wisdom, with purpose, and with the unwavering belief that together, we can create a future that inspires generations to come. Leadership is not about being in the spotlight. It is about being the light that others can follow. Be that light. Shine brightly. I'm reminded of the timeless wisdom of the Vedas, Saha bhunaktu, Saha bhunaktu, may we share together, may we grow together. Leadership, after all, is not about individual triumph but collective progress. For centuries, the Vedas have illuminated pathways to self-mastery, ethical governance, and the ultimate pursuit of a greater good. The concept of Dharma, righteousness and duty, is central to Vedic philosophy. Leaders must act with fairness, justice, and integrity, ensuring that their actions align with the greater good. In modern contexts, this principle translates to ethical decision-making, corporate social responsibility, and long-term sustainability. Ethical leaders not only inspire trust but also create lasting impact. Dharma is not merely about morality, it is about aligning our decisions with universal truth and justice. As leaders, our responsibility is to act as custodians of fairness, equity, and long-term sustainability. The Upanishadic maxim, Atmanam viddhi, know thyself, underscores the importance of self-awareness in leadership. Leaders must cultivate mindfulness, emotional intelligence, and discipline to navigate challenges effectively. Self-mastery is the cornerstone of leadership. It is the ability to stay composed amid crises, to remain resilient in the face of setbacks, and to make decisions with clarity and courage. True leadership does not come from external validation. It is born in the stillness of self-awareness. Leadership is not about dictating tasks, it is about inspiring a vision. A compelling vision is a lighthouse in the storm. It provides clarity, hope, and direction. The Rig Veda advocates for a unified vision. Samgacchadvam samvatvam, let us move and speak together. Effective leaders inspire their teams by articulating a clear, compelling vision that aligns with collective goals. Modern examples, such as Elon Musk's vision for a multiplanetary existence, illustrate the power of visionary leadership. A shared vision fosters alignment, motivation, and innovation within teams. As leaders, we must articulate goals that transcend the mundane, goals that inspire people to dream bigger and do better. The Bhagavad Gita reminds us, Seva Paramo Dharma, service is the highest duty. Leadership is not about power, it is about service. It is about placing the needs of your team, community, and the world above your own ambitions. Think of Lord Krishna, who, despite being divine, chose to serve Arjuna as a charioteer. In this humility lies the secret to greatness. Whether it's empowering your team members to grow, investing in communities, or tackling global challenges like climate change, leadership finds its true essence in service. Relationships are the foundation of leadership. The Yajur Veda urges us to act with unity and harmony. Strong relationships, built on trust, empathy, and respect, amplify our impact. The Yajur Veda emphasizes harmony and collaboration, stating, Samaniva Akutih, unified intentions lead to success. Building strong relationships is essential for effective leadership. Actively listen to team members and foster a culture of trust and inclusivity. Build networks that encourage collaboration across hierarchies and functions. Krishna's relationship with Arjuna in the Mahabharata illustrates the power of trust and mutual respect. Strong relationships enhance team cohesion, creativity, and performance. Upanishads teach us to balance the material and the spiritual. As leaders, we pursue success, profitability, and growth. But let us not forget to weave purpose into prosperity. True leadership integrates artha, material wealth, with moksha, spiritual liberation. Define success not just by financial milestones but by the lives you uplift, the smiles you create, and the harmony you foster. In this balance lies the secret to enduring happiness. The Vedic emphasis on emotional equanimity, samatva, highlights the ability to remain calm, composed, and focused during crisis, a hallmark of resilient leadership. Bhagavad Gita advocates sthita prajna, steady wisdom, urging leaders to act decisively while remaining detached from the outcome. Research shows that meditation reduces stress, enhances cognitive function, and improves decision-making, qualities vital for leadership. Neuroscience supports the Vedic concept of chitta vritti nirodha, stilling the fluctuations of the mind, showing how mental calmness enhances leadership performance. Blend analytics with intuition. Use data-driven insights but trust the inner voice developed through mindfulness. Leaders like Steve Jobs credited meditation practices for enhancing their ability to innovate and lead effectively. The Bhagavad Gita calls for leadership actions that promote lokasangraha, the welfare of the world, ensuring that all stakeholders benefit from leadership decisions. Leaders should prioritize long-term societal benefits over short-term gains, integrating sustainable practices into their strategies. The Vedic approach to leadership offers a holistic and timeless framework that integrates ethical values, spiritual depth, and practical wisdom. By embracing principles such as Dharma, self-mastery, and servant leadership, modern leaders can create inclusive, sustainable, and purpose-driven organizations.